Hello friends, this is Web's lesson video tutorial on PHP web development, and here we are going to learn one more topic like email tracking in PHP. In this tutorial we will discuss how can we track our email has been opened by receiver, and if opened then on what date and time our email has been opened by receiver. So, here we have discussed how to track email using PHP Script, because we want to know our email has been opened by receiver or not. This is most required feature in email marketing. Now let's start discussing how to track email in PHP. So this is our testing database, and in this we have one email data table with 7 table column like email ID, email subject, email body, email address, email track code, email status, and email open date and time. When we have sent email from PHP Script, then that email details will be stored under this table. At the time of email data insert, email status will be no, that means our email is not opened by receiver, but when email has been opened by receiver then this column value will be changed to yes, and in email open date time column will be filled with current date and time details. This is our working folder, and in this folder we have store PHP mailer library for send PHP email. This is our index page, and here we have already included jQuery and Bootstrap library. First we want to make one HTML form for send email, so here we have write form tag with method is equal to post. Under this form first we have write input type is equal to text, name is equal to email subject. Under this text box we can enter email subject. After this we have write input type is equal to email and name is equal to receiver email. Under this field we will enter receiver email address. In third field we have write text area field with attribute name is equal to email body. Under this field we can enter email body details. Lastly we have define input type is equal to submit, name is equal to send, and value is equal to send email. By click on this button we can send email. Now we have moved to write PHP script, and here first we want to make database connection, so here we have write $connect variable is equal to new PHP class with 3 arguments. Like MySQL host is equal to localhost, database name set to testing, username set to root, and password set to blank. After making database connection here we have write $base URL variable is equal to our working folder link. Here you can define your domain name if you have used the script for your website, otherwise you can define your working folder link. Below this we have write $message variable is equal to blank value. Under this variable we will store email sending success message. Now we have write if statement, and under condition we have write ESET function with $post send variable. If this condition true then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write require statement with class folder /class.php mailer.php. Here we have load PHP mailer class here for send email. Now we want to create object of this PHP mailer class, so we have write $mail variable is equal to new PHP mailer class. Here we have create $mail object of this PHP mailer class. After this we have start writing PHP mailer configuration for send email, so here we have write $mail object with is SMTP method. This method sets mailer to send message using SMTP credential. Below this we have write $mail object with host is equal to smtp out.secureserver.net. Here we have define SMTP host server. After define host server, now we have again write $mail object with post is equal to 80. Here we have define SMTP server port. Now we have write $mail object with SMTP authentication is equal to true. Here we have define SMTP authentication is like username and password is required for send email. Below this we have write $mail object with username is equal to SMTP username. Here you have to define your SMTP username. If you have then write here. After define username, now we have write $mail object with password. Here you have to define your SMTP password. If this both SMTP username and password proper, then it will send email. Now we have again write $mail object with from option. Here we can define email from which we have received email. So here we have write info@webslesson.info. So here we have defined sender email. Below this we have write $mail object with from name is equal to webslesson.info. Here we have sets email sender name and this name will be view to receiver. Now we want to set receiver email address, so here we have write $post receiver email variable. Here we have set dynamic receiver email also. Below this we have again write $mail object with is HTML method with argument true. Here we have set message type to HTML, otherwise its email format will be plain text. Now we want to define subject of email, so here we have write $mail object with subject is equal to $post email subject variable. Here we have set dynamic email subject get from $post email subject variable. Below this we have write $track code variable is equal to MD5 function, and under this function we have write PHP random function. This function will make hash code which we have store under $tracker code variable. After this we have write $message body variable is equal to $post email body variable. Here we have store value of $post email body variable under this $message body variable. After this we have again write $message body variable, and under this variable we have append HTML code like image tag with source is equal to $base URL variable. After this we have write email track.php code variable is equal to $tacker code variable. So here we have store this image tag under source attribute we have linked to PHP Script. So when someone has opened this email, then this image tag will called source attribute, and under this we have store PHP script URL, and it will execute and it will change email status table column value. And lastly we have write $mail object with body is equal to $message body variable. So here we have defined value of $message body variable under email body. So here email configuration is completed with all necessary information, and now we can send dynamic email. So for send email we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $mail object with send method. This condition will check if email sends successfully, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $data variable is equal to array with key : email subject value get from $post email subject variable, second key : email body value get from $post email body variable. Third key : email address value get from $post receiver email variable, and last key : email track code value get from $track code variable. So here we have store email data under $data variable. Below this we have write $query variable is equal to insert into email data with table column like email subject, email body, email address, email track code with values get from : email subject, email body, email address, email track code. After this we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement, and under this we have write $query variable. It will make query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have write if statement, and under condition we have write $statement variable with execute method with $data variable. If query successfully run, then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $message variable is equal to email send successfully. Here we have store email success message under this variable. Now we want to display success message on web page, so here we have write echo statement with $message variable. It will display success message after successfully email send to receiver. After successfully sending of message, now we want to display email send details below this form. So here we have make one function fetch email track data with $connect variable. This function will return email data in HTML table format. Under this we have write $query variable is equal to select star from email data table order by email ID. This is simple select query for fetch email data from database. Below this we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. It will make query for execution. Now we want to execute query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute query. After query execution we have write $result variable is equal to $statement variable with fetch all method. This method will fetch query execution data which has been stored under $result variable. Below this we have write $total row variable is equal to $statement variable with row count method. This method will return number of rows. Now we have write $output variable is equal to HTML table with 4 table column like email, subject, status and open data and time. After this we have write if statement and under condition we have write $total row variable value greater than 0. If this condition true then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write for each loop with $result variable as $row variable. Here by using this loop we will fetch data from $result variable. Under this loop we have write $status variable is equal to blank value. Under this we will store email open or not open status. Below this we have write if statement and under condition we have write $row email status variable is equal to yes. If this condition true then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $status variable is equal open, so if $row email status variable value yes then email has been open which we have store under this $status variable. But suppose above condition false then it will execute if block of code and under this we have write $status variable is equal to not open. Now we have write $output variable and in this variable we have append HTML table code like open and close table row with 4 table data tag. In first table data tag we have write $row email address variable which print receiver email address and in second table data tag we have write $row email subject variable which display subject of email. In third table data tag we have write $status variable which will display email open or not status and in last table data tag we have write $row email open date and time. So this way we have store all data in $output variable. Now we have write return statement with $output variable which is an output of this function. Now here we have write echo statement with fetch email track data function with $connect variable. This function will display email status which we have send with email open or not status also. Friends, here in browser we can see when page has been loaded into browser then we can see simply form with 3 fields like email subject, receiver email and email body with send email button. From this form we can send email. Now we have fill this form with data. When we will click on send email button then email will be sent to this email address which we have write under receiver email. Now we have click on send email button. After click on send email button, email has been sent to this receiver email and success message we can see below, and below this form we can see email history which we have sent with status like email open or not. Currently we can see last send email status is not open, so now we have go to inbox of receiver email. Here we can see email has been received here, and now we have open email which we have sent from form. So here we have open email, so email status must be changed to open. So we have go to index page and here we have refresh page, but after refresh of web page, email status has not been changed. For change email status if someone open our email. For this we have go to our working folder email track.php file, and under this file first we have make database connection. After making of database connection we have write if statement, and under condition we have write is set function with $getCode variable. If this condition true then it will execute if block of code. Under this block we have write $query variable is equal to update email data set email status is equal to yes, email open data time is equal to PHP date function where email track code is equal to $getCode variable and email status is equal to no. This is update query for update email status from no to yes based on value get from this $getCode variable and whose status is equal to no. This query also update email open date time with current date and time value get from PHP function. Now we have write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare statement with $query variable. This statement make query for execution. Lastly we want to execute query, so we have write $statement variable with execute method. This method will execute update query. Now friends, we have refresh we page here but still it has display email not open status. Now we want to our email track code is working or not. So we have again go to receiver email inbox and here we have again open email. So when here we have open email then image source link will execute email track.php link. Now we have again refresh web page and after refresh of web page here we can see email status has been changed to open, so this way we can track email in PHP. Email tracking is very required feature if you have run any marketing email campaign or send email to your website subscriber, then at that time you want to get analytics like how many receiver has opened your email, so at that time email tracking is required. If you have any query or input regarding this video tutorial, please comment your query or input in comment box, or if you like this video tutorial please share with your friends, or even you can also share on social media also. If you want to get more update regarding our video tutorial, please subscribe our YouTube channel for get more update regarding release of future video. Lastly, keep watching our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching this video tutorial.